To truly document all that Dr. Hezekiah Kipchoge Keino has achieved, one may need to spend at least a week with this soft-spoken man. Now, that's easier said than done, bearing in mind the chairman of the National Olympic Committee of Kenya is always on the move, both locally and internationally. We finally catch up with him, however, at one of his schools during a prayer day.
Fine, thank you. Thank you for inviting us. Really appreciate it. Asante.
Born 74 years ago in Nandi Hill, Kipchoge knows the true meaning of poverty. When his mother passed away, his father was in the coffee picking business to support the family, and that is why education is so important to him. At this prayer gathering today, it is time to give thanks to the Almighty for bringing the Kipchoge Keino School through another year.
God has played an important role for me. I be able to live in peace and to be able to work with other people.
With the service concluded, it's time for lunch, and Kipchoge chooses to share a meal with his students, a gesture that truly excites them. These students may not realize it, but they are sitting next to a man who is arguably Kenya's greatest athlete. Kipchoge Keino's track career boasts of 2 Olympic gold medals, 3 Commonwealth gold medals, and 2 All-Africa Games gold medals, just to name a few. He has won almost every award on offer in the sports and philanthropy world. In 1987, he shared Sports Illustrated magazine's Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year award with 7 others. And in 2012, he was one of 24 athletes inducted as inaugural members of the International Association of Athletics Federation IAAF Hall of Fame. He has given many interviews in his lifetime, but none is as unique as the next one, conducted by one of his students.
Why did you start this school?
I did open this school because I want you people to be able to learn some good education, and that's why this school is here. And we want you to be able to learn something and be a good student of the school.
Do you have another future?
Yes, I'm planning. In future, I'm planning to extend more classes of standard 1 to standard 4 double stream. Then again, I will be thinking of building girls' high school.
With that information, we take a quick tour of the school and realize that no expense has been spared to make the life of a student here very comfortable. But where do they get their food? For that, Dr. Keino introduces us to another aspect of his life, agribusiness. These high-grade cows produce all the milk needed for his schools and orphanage. He has learned the art of value addition, and he takes us to his factory where he packages the milk ready for sale. What catches our attention, however, is his cheese production business, which starts here in this pool with the coagulation process. The final product is stored in this cold room. Now, we were pleasantly surprised to discover that he makes different flavors of cheese, including a spicy variety. Finally, this orphanage, opened in the year 2006, shows Kipchoge's philanthropic arm. Abandoned children find a safe haven here and can join Kipchoge's school when old enough. With nightfall quickly approaching, we retreated to his high-altitude training center, which borders his home, for an interview. Every year, selected athletes make this home their training base. Well, many have called you the greatest sportsman or the greatest athlete that Kenya has ever had. What do you think about that particular statement?
I say thank you, but not me. I want to also produce the greatest athletes in this country. I should not go and say I'm the best. I was the best. But I say I was one of those among the best. But I want to see more Kenyan performing in all sports.
You started running in the days when colonialism and apartheid were being seen all across the world, and discrimination as well. What sort of challenges did those pose to you, especially as you were seeking to build your athletics career?
when I was invited to memory of Martin Luther King, suddenly somebody came in and says, "What are you doing here, monkey?" And he put a gun on my side. Say, "I can blow your head." I says, "I didn't know that I'm a monkey. In my country, I'm a human being." He said, "Get out of this place, I'll blow you." And he kicked me. So I went and hid, and he says, "If you run, I'll kill you." So I went and warm up, and then hide myself. When they called the event, I took my clothes and put it on the side of the running truck, and I was in the middle of the runners all the way. When it comes to 50 meters to go, I kick and I won the event. And from there, I picked my clothes and ran straight away to the hotel.
As Kenya continues to reel from Rita Chepto's confirmed doping test, Kipchoge weighs in on her case.
That girl, she doesn't know anything. Probably the agent says, if you take this water, which she doesn't know that water is something, you can win this event.
For a man in your position, many would have thought that you'd get into politics. Did you ever considered getting into elective office?
I didn't want to be a politician. I was given an honorary member, councillor, but I worked for 4 years, and I say thank you.
The father of 11 has educated all his children to university level. His son, Martin Keino, followed closely after the father, excelling in the 1500-meter race and the 2-mile race. But he cut his niche in pacemaking and nowadays runs a sports management company. Does a man who has visited over 185 countries without paying for the tickets have any regrets about his life?
Well, I don't have any regret, but I want to do more as I can, especially for the needy people and also for the youth of this country.
He has been honored by the best of them, the late Nelson Mandela, Michelle Obama, just to name a few, for his contribution to sports, education, and philanthropy. His name, Kipchoge, is a Nandi language expression for one who was born near the grain storage shed. Maybe that is why everything he touches seems to turn to gold. Reporting for Citizen Sports Newsmakers, I'm Waihiga Mwaura.